Well, good morning. How are you? This is Pastor K. Yay! This is the first Tuesday in July. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I did. Family, friends, fun. And that fireworks show, woo! Some people were like, is this World War II? It went on and on and on. Everybody was like, enough already. But it was beautiful, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it all. And family and friends, I love you. I pray all of you guys had a wonderful time. So, hey, we got a treat for you today. Tax Tuesday is going to be fantastic. This is Small Business Entrepreneur Month. I'm doing it actually the whole summer. So I'm going to feature a entrepreneur, and we're going to have a great one today. And then we're also going to talk about some of the hot topics.
Give us just one moment, guys. We're having technical difficulties. We will be right back.
Well, I'm back. Hey, internet issues. El Bro, come on, El Bro. Can we get a tower out here? This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to do this so that I don't have a problem with you guys being on there. So, um, oh wow. Anyway, I am so excited to introduce the next a small business entrepreneur. As I said, this is Entrepreneur Month, this month and next month. So I will be introducing and showcasing local and state entrepreneurs. So the first person this week, so last week, wasn't that great? Wasn't a treat that we had Heather Lucy on there from Small Business? I felt so honored to have her on there. But this week we're going to have Bonita, and she has yeah, well, I'll let her tell you about what she has. But she's a good friend of mine. We've traveled together. We do a lot together. Been knowing her for a long time. So I said, you know, I have any volunteers? And Bonita was the first one to say, yes, I want to go on. So what I'm going to do is let Bonita tell you about her business and introduce to you some and to those that may know her, my good friend Bonita. Now she has changed her name to Bonita Burton because she got married, and you know how men are. You better take my name. But Bonita Stewart is who I know her from, but Bonita Burton is who she is now. So Bonita, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Kay. Good morning, everyone. So excited to be here. I love Miss Kay. Speedy Tax Service is my tax service, excellent service, work for personal and small business taxes. So my business is Bonnie Loves Travel. Bonnie Loves Travel, my business, is a small business, of course, but we service all types of travel. Anything you need, we can get for you for travel purposes. We're a full service travel agency. We can take care of all your travel needs. We not only put together fabulous and unique itineraries, we create memorable experiences for our clients as well. What we pride ourselves in is our customer service and personalized service. We as well right now are in the way what we do now, I'm sorry, what we do now is we are preparing our clients for travel as well. We do that. We send you packing lists. We make sure you know anything about the country that you have questions about that you're traveling to, or the state or the destination. Right now, because of the COVID uh, guidelines for each state, some of them have different guidelines in countries. We prepare our clients to be able to get there easily without glitches and knowing all the information they need to know to get to their destination. We make sure you have all the information before you go. What has been most humbling and the best experience for me is to be able to create experiences for people to come along. I escort travel clients as well. I escort friends and family on luxury and all types of vacations. We've gone to Brazil, we've gone to Africa, and we've gone to Las Vegas, we've gone to Florida. So wherever your travel needs are, Bonnie Loves Travel here is here to put it together for you. We not only create memorable experiences internationally, we do domestic travel as well. I can service you for airline tickets, cruise trips, and recently Bonnie Loves Travel has gotten into family reunion itineraries.
Wow.
I have two huge clients coming up and totally excited about that. And let me tell you about another arm and a part of the business that we've just started. I've created the arm of Bonnie Loves Travel with my beautiful daughter, Crystal. Kay has a daughter named Crystal. I have a beautiful daughter named Crystal as well. And my daughter, Crystal Jackson, and I have created another arm of Bonnie Loves Travel, and it's called We Go Together. And We Go Together is a uniquely curated and specialized travel service where we create itineraries for you. If there's somewhere you want to go to Miami, you want to go to Las Vegas, you want to go to Chicago, wherever it is, all you have to do is go to my website, bonnielovestravel.com, and we will be able to put together and we'll have it already set up for you. I want a relaxation weekend experience in Miami. We will be able to have that already set up. All you have to do is click on it, get that itinerary. It's everything's done for you. No work, easy breezy. Just go and relax and enjoy yourself. Those are the kind of things that Bonnie Loves Travel. And we also have international pre-planned, put together itineraries as well. So pick your location. We got it together for you. No worries, no hassle. We'll put it all together for you and put that adventure trip, that just want to relax trip, want to hang on the beach trip. We got it. Also, our upcoming itineraries for We Go Together, we have a specialized one that my daughter Crystal and I are hosting, and it's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. If you haven't heard of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, it's the jewel of the Smoky Mountains. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to be there October 21st through the 24th. Go to my website, bonnielovestravel.com. You can click on where it says Gatlinburg and register, and we'll get you all booked and set up to come and join us in Gatlinburg for a beautiful cabin, beautiful luxury accommodations, all kind of fun adventures and activities that's going to be included for one price. How about some of our upcoming trips for We Go Together are for February. We're going to do a winter getaway for We Go Together, and it's going to be in Colorado, and it's going to be a really cool Galentine's trip. Then we have in the spring, Savannah, Georgia. You don't want to miss that one. Anybody that's want to go to Savannah and see that old Southern plantation, fun plantation, not the other plantation stuff, come and join us. We're hosting that trip as well. Summer, we got Padre Island in Texas. And next fall, our culminating event for the end of the year for 2022 is going to be Turks and Caicos at one of our Sandals projects, Beaches, Turks and Caicos. Come and join us for that one. Now, as far as Bonnie Loves Travel upcoming itineraries that I am personally escorting, which I take pride in doing. And one thing I want to say about Bonnie Loves Travel, which make my travel business unique, is that wherever I travel to, I create a relationship in advance, working relationship with people that are guide us, people that will be there with us in the country to make sure we get everything we need, all our needs are met. In Jamaica, I have a gentleman, his name is Mr. Kitson. He picks us up, he takes us where we need to go. Everything is personalized with Mr. Kitson, and he is very, very gracious, loves his island. In Jamaica, I have a gentleman named Mr. Omar, and he gets us from Johannesburg to Cape Town to Durban. He takes us all through Africa, and he does a fantastic job as well. So that's one of the personalized things that with Bonnie Loves Travel that you're going to get that's unique from other travel services. Lastly, upcoming trips for Bonnie Loves Travel. Leaving on July 21st, we are going to Greece. We're going to a luxury island resort called Stella Island Resort and Spa, all inclusive. During that trip, we're also going to take a day trip over to Santorini where we're going to do the flying dress photos. Everybody wants to do those. We're going to be there and take a beautiful tour through the island of Crete. Coming up also in December, Bonnie Love Travel is going to Puerto Vallarta for New Year's. Yay, Puerto Vallarta,
Wow.
Mexico. And we've got a 4-day itinerary plan, leaving December 29th, coming back January 2nd. Next spring, Bali, Indonesia. We go
Wow.
to some beautiful temples, and we're going to do some floating markets, and the beaches are just phenomenal. That's next April. Next May, we got a Jamaica takeover. Our friend Kitten is going to be there to get us and make sure we get through that island. And we're going to go to Negril during that trip and have a beach day. We're also going to go climb Dumbs River Falls.
Wow.
That's going to be adventurous. And next June, we have Tahiti, which is a private
Wow.
yacht sailing trip. Fantastic. People come from all over the United States, and it's a private yacht. You'll have your own cabin. Please go to my website and get information about that one. And our next trip for 2022 is Dubai in September. Now, Dubai is
Wow.
going to be a luxury hotel. We're also going to have some add-ons for Dubai. We're going to go to Abu Dhabi. We're also into the Ferrari World amusement park, and all Ferraris on the railroad track. And
Wow.
to Atlantis, which is phenomenal. Dubai is like a fantasy world, but it's a beautiful place. We're going to be flying Emirates Airlines, which is fantastic. And so please contact me for just trips. If you just want to get a hotel for the weekend, rental cars, cruises, we do it all. And we are here to help you with the best customer service you can find.
And
Thank
I
you.
just want to tell you guys, thank you, Benita. Man, I'm tired already, but I got my suitcase back. Man, I'm telling you. And I do know that you personally travel all these trips because
I
I
do.
see you. I before the pandemic, I was thinking to myself, wow, when did she ever? You are so people ought to know every place you talking about you either been or like you
Yes.
say you're going. And I know that your taste is phenomenal. Like you're not gonna if you book with her, it's gonna
Yeah.
be nice. It's gonna be luxurious. It's gonna be nice. It's not gonna be some old place and there's some roaches and ants and stuff moving
No,
around.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Bonita is first class. She loves to travel and she
Yes.
tries to make the experience great, Bonita. So I'm very, very excited to have you, not only as a colleague and a friend, but for your business.
Thank you.
I bless your business, and I'm telling you, people, when you're looking for a good, now all kind of people have travel people, but I'm talking about a good travel person.
Yeah.
Someone, as she said, has packets, already has excursions and things already set up for you. I'm excited. I'm just so thankful for you to come on this show. As you guys can see, I had some I live in Elk Grove or No Tower, and I'm having some problems with my signal. So please forgive
Yeah.
me if I was stumbling around and all this stuff going on. It's just that all of a sudden today, not clear. Devil, you a liar. But anyway,
Right?
but I heard you, Benita, loud and clear. You did a
Thank you.
fantastic job. Man, you have a huge itinerary of things coming up, packed, jam
Yeah.
packed. What about how does the COVID affect the people, like for instance, the international or travel? How does the COVID, whether vaccine or whatever?
So what we're finding now, and keep in mind that things are evolving. So as of today, like just for instance, I'll give you Mexico. A lot of people, Cancun is popular, Puerto Vallarta, parts of Mexico. How COVID is with them to get to Mexico on the flight or when you get to the airport, they're going to have you do a health questionnaire. And they'll just ask you some questions about if you're having any COVID symptoms or anything like that. Once you submit that questionnaire, they'll let you leave the airport and you can go to the resort. But what I can tell you guys, the all-inclusive resorts, countrywide and internationally, they are really going strictly by COVID restrictions. These folks are not playing. It's safe to, I'm telling you, they are cleaning up behind you. They're making sure that you wear your mask in the restaurants. There's no buffets where you touch food anymore and those kind of things. They serve you at the buffets. There's no more people reaching in to getting food and that kind of thing at resorts. returning to the US from any international country that you come from, you have to have a negative COVID test within 72 hours of return. And as a part of my business, I make sure you have all of this information because each country is different. For instance, when you go to Jamaica right now, you have to have a negative COVID test before arrival and have those results and register with that country before you go and have those negative COVID tests and that registration form when you arrive at the airport to travel. So we make sure that you have all of that information. So yeah, COVID has had some impact, of course, on our travel. And of course, on every airline right now and in the airport, you have to wear a mask and they want you socially distancing. I know the airport's been looking crowded recently, but they still have folks who still have to wear a mask in order to travel. And like I said, we make sure that Bonnie Loves Travel gives you all of that information before you leave. We make sure you have everything you need because we want you to have the best time you can have. We want you to make that flight, make that itinerary. Nationally, domestically within the U.S. right now, most states don't have a restriction. Now, you can go from state to state, and some restaurants still require for you to have, businesses require for you to have masks to enter. Hotels still, some of them are requiring, but that's a difference from state to state and municipality from municipality, because some parts of Georgia, Atlanta, I was just there last month, is kind of wide open. But if you go to somewhere like Washington, D.C., they still want you to have a mask on to come into the hotels and the restaurants. So, but we'll make sure you have all that info before you leave.
Well, that was great information. I just recently returned from an international trip, and it was interesting. A guy got off the plane, and he didn't have his negative results, and they did not let him enter the country.
That's right.
He had to turn around.
That's right.
And, you know, the interesting thing is he was sitting by me, and he had his little mask, and it was hitting in his nose.
Oh, he wasn't even covering his nose.
I was irritated at him, and then God turned him around. He was so mad. He got off the airplane, and they said not. And his wife was crying because she got to enter, but he was not able to enter. He had to go back to, I think, Texas or wherever he came from, and go get his test because he had registered, but he didn't have.
He didn't have his test.
So that's interesting. So those are real experiences, and those are really what
yes.
happens. Well, I would thank you for being on the show today.
Very welcome.
I love you. I appreciate you so very much. Hey, people, contact
Reach out to me. I got you guys.
Yeah, we
set up, and we can work with budgets. Give me your budget, and we can get you set up and still give you a beautiful experience at your level, at whatever your budget is.
Right. So you don't have to be rich to travel.
No, you don't.
You just gotta want to travel, and she'll make it happen. So thank you, Bonita. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Your support, always listening to Tax Tuesday and always being engaged in what I'm doing. And that's what we have to do, network and engage with each other. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Can I say something like 2 seconds, Kay? I want to say to you guys, listen, Kay has helped me make my business flourish. There were things that I didn't realize that I could do. And I really, really, really want you guys to know my business has gone to new heights. Kay has been instrumental in that and just making sure that I had some funding that I needed and things that I needed to grow. And I telling you guys, I'm working right now with close to 500 clients, and come on, bring it on. I'm so excited.
Well, there's a question on here. It says, are you still with
Evolution MLN? I am still with Evolution, but I do a lot of trips outside of Evolution as well, which are my own personal trips, which is totally my business.
I didn't pay you for that shout out, but I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you for this opportunity and this platform. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good day. Okay, so you know, I usually 15 minutes and 120 because she had a lot of information. So I'm going to try to condense what I have to say. And if you have questions and I'm not answering it, then what I want you to do is to inbox me. So this is some tax stuff. So now I'm going to talk about advanced child tax credit payments. So it's getting ready to start, you guys. July 15th, the first payment is coming out. IRS is posting a whole bunch of stuff on its website on how to qualify for this. when it's going to start. They're putting portals up there. They had a portal if you want to advance out. They have a portal if you want to update your information. So, for instance, you have a child that doesn't qualify. You want to add children on there. And now they're getting ready to put a portal on there on my phone now. So isn't this interesting? More things keep happening, more and more and more. So let's see if I can get back on there. Okay. So what they're going to do is they're putting a portal on there to update your bank information, your address information, so that they can make sure that they get these checks to you. It's very important that if you don't want it, that you opt out. If you do want it, make sure your information is up to date. It's very critical that you do that. And it says that where can I keep you have to do your 2020 tax return if you don't have no income, if there's not a way. They do have a non-filer portal up there. They did have a non-part filer. I didn't see it this time when I was looking, but it's a portal where if you don't file taxes and you don't have any income, you still qualify for this. You don't have to have income to qualify for this. You just got to make sure they get the information. You do have to have a child. So you have to have a child between 1 and 17. If the child is 5 and under, you can get 3,600. Actually, it's 3,600, but you get 50%, 1,800. If your child is 6 to 17, then the advanced child tax credit is 3,000, and they are planning on giving you 50%, which would be 1,500. So that means July, August, September, October, November, December, you're going to get $300 per child that is 6 years old to 17, and $350 per child that is 1 to 5 or newborn to 5. So if you had a child today, you want to go on irs.gov. Where do you go? Okay, I went on there just so I can tell you. You go exactly what it says on the banner here. Advanced Child Tax Credit. You go there and it says questions about it. And then you can, there's links on how, as far as portals, links on how to change anything, how to update information. Don't miss this. Share this with people. People are thinking you have to have children. I mean, you do have to have children income. You don't need income to qualify for this portal. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about real quick. I do want to mention on IRS, there is a Get My Payment. If you go and hit the button Get My Payment, you can find out about your stimulus, your first, second, and third stimulus. You can find out how to update what's going on. Also, they have on there the Plus Up payment. So what's the Plus Up payment? The Plus Up payment is you already got the first or the second, or you got the third one, but they didn't have the information, up-to-date information from your 2020 taxes. So if you filed your 2020 taxes and you have like a new dependent or unemployment or whatever, the Plus Up payments are going to be coming out, and you can go and punch that and find out when it's due for you, or if it came, or what's going on. So the next thing I want to talk about real quick is the Golden State stimulus. Where did I do with that? Everybody is asking me questions about the Golden State stimulus. And what the issue is that the Golden State stimulus is where the governor, California, is sending out $600 or $1,200 if you're married. So some people have been getting it. The payments are going out. There is, if you go on FTB's website, and I'm looking for my little paperwork that I had printed, but if you go on FTB's website, there is actually information on the Golden State on the Golden State stimulus, and to see if you qualify. You got to see if you qualify. Everybody, well, I didn't get it. Everybody don't qualify. Right now the qualification is for child tax. If you qualify for the child individual tax credit, the CITC, or if you're SSI, Social Security, and also you have to be a California resident, and you have to have an income 30,000 for single, under 75,000 for married. This is the first proposal. So you guys talk about where's the next stimulus check? They're going out. And you also, IRS is saying that, for instance, if you filed your taxes by, say, April 15th, and it's 45 days and you haven't gotten it, then you can call you can call Franchise Tax Board to try to find out where your stimulus check is. So their recommendation is to call them if you can't figure out or you think you should have gotten your stimulus check and you didn't get it. Now, there is a proposal by the governor to give a second stimulus check. So I don't know. That's number 5, really could be number 6, depending on where you qualify for. But for California, he's talking about giving another $600 per people that qualify, and he's going to expand it to 75,000. So it went from low class 30,000 is going to be expanded to 75,000 for individuals and 150 for married. And it's $600. And if you have kids, he's going to send you additional $500. So Monday, it was approved in the legislature on one side. So we're waiting for it to still process and go through everything. But there is more stimulus money coming. And so stay tuned for that. Text me with questions because I'm going past my time. So 30 minutes is usually the limit that I do. All right. So the last thing is small business. I just want to tell you a couple little things real quick. Small business as far as SBA is interesting. I went on their website. They took the banner. So remember, they had that banner that said COVID relief or whatever. That banner's gone. So I don't know. I think they're trying to just kind of stop people from contacting them so much. But anyway, at SBA.gov, there still is money that are available to for the small business loans or for whatever they have. So I'm just going to quickly talk to you. Thank you for small business tips. So on the EIDL, everybody's wondering what's going on with the EIDL. Well, the EIDL is probably the hottest thing because the PPP is closed, although they're still resolving and signing documents if your money's been claimed. But the EIDL is still available. If you need an EIDL loan, you still can get it through December 31st, 2021. Thank you for that banner. So that's money, and it's excellent. The interest rate is 3.75 for profit and 2.75 for nonprofit, and they can give you up to 4 times. So, for instance, if you made 100,000, 120,000, then that if you divide that by 12 and multiply it times 4, and that's what you would qualify for. So Gina says, I am trying to reach the because my tax preparer put my address my PO and file most sent my stimulus back, and I can't get it through to the IRS. Please, do you have information on that subject? Okay, so let me finish small business real quick, and I'll go back and answer your question on the EIDL. So I just want to tell you guys, they're still processing the target EIDL. They're still processing the supplemental target EIDL. So you just got to be patient. There's rumors or there's actually problems. So some of the target has been sent to bank accounts and they sent it back. So there's a process that SBA is working on in regards to making sure that it's funded. If you put in for the EIDL increase, it's taking about a minimum of 12 weeks. As Heather said last week, they're looking at one of the hangups is they can't get the transcripts. So legislature said, don't give people money till you verify that their the tax forms are correct, because people are putting false Schedule C's and making up tax returns. So SBA is not giving you any money until they can confirm that you actually filed taxes and that the information is correct. So SBA is working with IRS to set up a special program where instead of waiting for IRS to respond to the request for the transcripts, that they can pull them right up and that they would be able to process. But right now I'm hearing the process is taking at least a minimum of 12 weeks. And then after that, if you get a loan officer, then you got to get the transcript. So just be patient and know that the process is still there for the EIDL. And if I were you, I would go on my COVID-19 relief SBA portal, check with that weekly to see if there's a problem. If you're, I checked with mine and there was a social security number was wrong with my 4506T, which is the transcript. So I had to contact them and submit a new transcript. So you should be checking on your portal every week to make sure there's no information they're waiting for. And if your information is gone, then that means that they've denied you. And then you need to start the process of reconsideration. I'm telling you, don't be discouraged. If they deny you, then you have to put together the paperwork and for reconsideration for any denied returns. So I just want to tell you that, to be encouraged with that and not to give up, and know that the process, if you want something, you got to work for it. If you want something hard, you got to push through. So anyway, that concludes my Tax Tuesday. I really appreciate all of you participating and being there and answering questions. I did know, Gina, let me get back to you. Said I'm trying to, okay, so Gina, what her problem is that she has an address change for her stimulus. So Gina, there is a way to do that. What you have to do is, and which is unfortunate, is you have to put in an address change at IRS, but they are going to have portal, and you might be able to go into the portal. But I know that that's supposed to be about the advanced child tax credit. So the way that I would normally tell people, because IRS ain't going to take your word for it anyway, is that there is a form for address change, and you need to get that form, fill it out, and then you need to send it to IRS. And unfortunately, you got to mail it in. There is not even a way of faxing it in. But inbox me so I can help you resolve that, Gina, because I'll see if I can contact some of my contacts. IRS is a mess as far as trying to contact them. So inbox me and I'll see if I can help you. I thank you for watching the show today. It went over the time. I tried to do 20 minutes and out, but we had a lot of information today to share. God bless you guys. I hope you start getting your advanced child tax credit. I hope you start getting the Golden State stimulus money and be blessed. And the plus up that IRS is doing for those that unemployment, whatever's going on. But God bless you. You have a great week. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Tax Tuesday. And we're out.